we have strict rule when we have lightning in our radius, we shut it down. Everybody takes cover, seeks shelter, and we wait it out. But an actual tornado came through, which we heard it and saw it, and took out all the power on our stage, and actually did some destruction, to our backlot. We were supposed to shoot on the backlot soon after. We had to push those days further down the schedule because they had to have, one, make the repairs that they needed, and two, have a structural engineer come in and sign off on the set and make sure it was safe for the crew. Our backlot was one of our biggest reoccurring sets that we had complete control over. All those storefronts and houses, you could actually walk through those doors, you could in the windows, you could do whatever. Now, if you walked in one door, you could maybe go down 4 houses, but the design team had made the backlot to where the second and third floors were structurally sound. So we could actually have equipment up there, and we could have background, we could have talent up there. So that was great that all that stuff was thought through. But again, all those windows, all those doors, I had to put something back there to give it some type of presence of life. For that, there was a lot of work just trying to rig those things. We had one episode where we had just kind of chaos, but the way that it was rehearsed and what the director wanted to do was try to do it as a oneer. What we had to do in lighting standpoint was make sure we could help augment the fire effect, because coming from the lighting standpoint, I'm a little selfish because I want to try to control as much as I can, because then I can control the intensity, I can turn it on and off at my cue, I can do whatever we need to do. So we had to set up a lot of vortex in these rooms and Felix lights and stuff like that, bouncing, creating this fire effect. But then I played camera left for most of that with a handheld Titan light sock, and had 2 of them, and one was a constant and one had a fire effect. So depending on where we were, we could raise it up and offer Louis a key or just fill him in just a little bit. But everybody did a fantastic job, and the AD staff that were able to pull that scene off, because there was a lot of things that went into making that happen. Cars driving by, stunt people, fire, there's a lot of stuff that happens in that scene that people might not be aware of. With the Mardi Gras scene, I think we had the fireworks on that scene as well. And the way that rig was, I'd had condors set up at each end and then another roaming one behind the wall. But in those condors, I had sky panel 360s and some solar frame 3K movers. And so I was able to do any firework that we needed. For the different looks between the backlot and the stage work and actually filming on location, to have how we could try to bridge that gap, there were definitely challenges. There were several things that we tried to do. Set deck and fixtures created these lampposts, and a lot of them were freestanding that could roam around. So we would have that type of lamp on the backlot, and then we would take the ones we owned to the French Quarter, wherever it might have been that we were filming. And so that kind of helped sell it, because the lampposts that are in New Orleans French Quarter now are LED, but in New Orleans, we could not touch the lamppost. The city had to have their guys come out and take the LED housing out. Our fixtures team would go up and offer them the 1K globe and then run the tail down the thing. But they ended up trusting us. So a lot of this stuff, they would take the LED housing out, we would put our fixture in. But that was the thing that we fought with that for several days, if not, a week and a half, 2 weeks, about, can we please have access? Because we have to turn them off, number one, and we need to put our own glow bulb in there. But the ones we had made, we could roam them around or put them into frame just to help bridge that. And, having seen the series now, and I know where we were on stage for the interior of Lestats, and then cut to them walking down Royal Street, and then they turn a corner and they're on the back lot. I mean, I was there, and I can't, it's hard to tell. They did a really nice job. Our design team did a fantastic job making that happen for us.